So we're just getting set for action here on Saturday afternoon in Evangeline, Prince Edward Island, up toward the western end of Prince Edward Island, as our northern moose are all set to take on the Prince County Warriors here in U15 AAA Major Moose hockey action. We're going to have our national anthem here shortly.
Thank you very much, everyone. Now, starting the goal for the Northern Moose, number 31, Cooper Burns.
Cooper Burns getting the starting assignment.
Number 29,
Dylan Weil, number 29, getting the starting goal for the Prince County Warriors.
Here we go.
Moose will send out Felix Hashi, Mo Landry, and Josh Stewart up front. On the back end, Hudson Sis and Loic Landry. Face-off, controlled by the Moose. Landry shovels it in down the far side. Back to retreat is Prince County, and Hashi's bumped out of the play there. Away comes Mills. Mills knocked off his stick by Sis. The Warriors dump it back into Moose territory. Sis chips it ahead to Felix Hashi. Hashi now off his stick and in behind the Moose goal. That's Loic Landry. Banks it up the wall. Tried to hit Josh Stewart. They can't connect. Landry battling along the far wall. He's under pressure there by the Warriors. Warriors throw one toward goalie Burns. That's intercepted by Landry. Landry sets it up for Sis. Sis chips it high off the glass. Still not out as Patterson knocks that down and keeps it in the Moose territory. Landry now. Sis gets it back on the stick. Patterson fans on that shot. Moose float one toward goalie Burns. He steers that to the corner. Sis rims it around the far side. Moose pinned in their own zone here in this first shift of the hockey game. Patterson now. Patterson dumps it in, and the Warriors will finish a change. That's Trask now. Moose were able to get some changes in. Travis out there with Matthew Driscoll and Garland Manderville. Away comes Travis. Travis down over that blue line. Travis fires into the shin pads of Collins. Travis was knocked off the puck over on the far side. Action in front. Here's Driscoll now. Driscoll steps in, fires high, and misses that short side on the top corner. Trask now. Trask safely throws it into the corner. Trask steps up and slows down his man. Godfrey now. Godfrey, long lead pass from Manderville. Manderville shovels it in and goes to the bench on a change. Warriors, no icing there as that lead pass didn't connect. Carroll bumped off the puck behind his own goal. Warriors shovel it back in behind their own net. Now LeClaire sets it up behind his own net. Alexis Stewart banks it off the wall with Mathis LeBlanc. Mathis LeBlanc still can't get it out of his own zone as McGregor did a good job for the Warriors and knocked that back into Moose territory. And away comes LeClaire. LeClaire now headmans that to Mathis LeBlanc. Mathis LeBlanc down on the, puts on the brakes, slides it in through the slot area, nobody there. Prince County comes away. That's Otway on the far side. Otway, he's rubbed out of the play there. Good play by Alexis Stewart to get back and break up that scoring chance. Alexis Stewart now gains the blue line. The Warriors, Prince County here to Mills along the near side. Mills, lead pass for Cormier. Sisk now. Sisk tried to get into the slot area as Prince County did a good job collapsing there to the neutral zone. Stewart dumps his man. And Prince County comes away with it. That's Joe Arsenal working on that far side. Stewart tried to chip it out past the blue line. Prince County doing a good job holding the line here. Hitting the Moose in their own zone. Backhand. Patterson keeps that in. Patterson, low shot, deflected. Burns steered that to the corner. Patterson now. Patterson shoots. That's wide. Big rebound out the far side. Into the shin pads of Stewart. Away goes Stewart. Now it's a foot race. Stewart first to the puck. Forehand fires into the pads. Rebound. And goalie Weil holds on as Stewart went in on the right side under a good scoring chance. No room to shoot. Good job by Weil to take away that short side. That's going to bring a face-off here to the glove side of goalie Weil. Driscoll to take the draw for the Moose. Good play there by Manderville as he bumps his man to the ice. Manderville now. Manderville spins it around here for Driscoll. Driscoll throws it back to the point to Trask. Trask into the shin pads of I'm not sure who that is. It looks like it might be an affiliate player. No name on his back. Trask throws it into the far corner. Manderville in on the forecheck. Away comes the Warriors with some speed through the neutral zone. 2-on-1 developed. Good job by Driscoll to get back into the play there and pick his man up. Face-off going to come here to the glove side of goalie Cooper Burns. Out to take the draw for the Moose is LeClaire with J.P. McCormick. And Mathis LeBlanc. Fired. Burns scoops that one up. Holds on. Face-off will come to the blocker side of Burns. Face-off controlled by Prince County. LeBlanc on the forecheck. Alexis Stewart now cross ice to his D partner Carroll. Carroll, that's going to be offside as McCormick plays it here at the blue line as LeClaire was in ahead of the play. So that'll be blown down on an offside here at the Warriors blue line. 14:42 to play in the opening period. No score here in Evangeline, Prince Edward Island. Prince County looked to go D to D. That doesn't connect. Otway steps on the puck and loses his footing. Carroll on the wall. LeBlanc bumps his man. Here's LeClaire now back on the stick of Carroll. Carroll goes cross ice for Alexis Stewart. Alexis Stewart. That's into the skates of the Warriors, so there'll be no icing on that one. Here's LeClaire now on the stick of Sisk. Sisk fires that one and went into the skates of defenseman Ben Harris, and that rolled in to goalie Weil, and he held on, and we'll get a face-off to the blocker side of goalie Weil in Prince County territory. Hashi to take the draw. Hashi controlled there by Prince County. The Warriors now, that's Mo Landry. Good job forechecking. Landry got it in his skates. In comes Hashi to help him out. On the stick now of Josh Stewart. Stewart tried to throw it in the slot. That didn't get through. Hashi puts it through the skates of one man. Tried to go cross ice. That's intercepted by the Warriors now. That'll be held on there by goalie Burns. And we'll get a face-off to the blocker side of goalie Cooper Burns. 13:46 to play, no score. Hudson Sisk tries to swing it back around. That's Cormier. Cormier throws it out to the slot, ends up on the stick of the Moose, Josh Stewart. Josh Stewart down the far side. Stewart runs out of room and just floats it in behind the goal. Sisk tried to hold the line, and he does. Good play there by Sisk. Landry can't keep it in though, so he'll throw it back to Loic Landry, and they'll regroup. Felix Hashi will float it into Warriors territory. Stewart over on the far wall, battling with the Warriors, and it ends up here in the neutral zone, and Sisk makes his way up through the neutral zone. Sisk down the right side. Sisk still has it. Sisk puts the brakes on. Sisk reverses his man. He ends up on the ice. That was Huck. Took the worst of that one. Sisk holds the line. Snaps one towards the goal. That's into the shin pads of Patterson. Big collision there down the far corner. That's Patterson and Manderville. Manderville takes a poke at goalie Weil, and the Warriors take exception to that. I believe Manderville's going to get called. He came late with the poke at that loose puck. So Garland Manderville will go to the box on the slash as he took a late poke at goalie Weil. That'll bring the face-off down into Moose territory. Face-off will come to the blocker side. 12:34 left in the first period. And Warriors will go on the power play. The play by Travis to send that the length of the ice. Back is Morgan to retreat and pick that up for the Warriors. Away come the Warriors. That pass is out of the reach of McGregor and ends up on the stick of the Moose. Down that far side now, Godfrey didn't want to get caught, so he just let that lay in the neutral zone and wisely got back to his defensive position. Trask battling on the far wall over there. Jesse Travis now. Jesse tried to get that into Prince County territory, but away comes Mills. Mills puts the brakes on at the blue line. Mills is bumped there by Travis. Hutt now. Hutt looking for the Warriors. Can't find anyone to move the puck to. There's Oatway now. Oatway on the far side. Cross ice through that seam. Back here now in the stick of Morgan. Here's Hutt. Hutt goes cross ice. Bouncing puck. Can't control it. Driscoll almost ran onto that. However, good job there at the blue line by Mills. Travis lost his footing as he had possession, but ended up losing his footing, and the puck rolled in behind goalie Burns. Right in the slot. Oatway scores! Burns got a piece of it. Went off of his left arm and up into the corner. And Prince County strikes on the power play with 11:12 left to play in period number 1. Prince County Warriors jump out to a 1-0 lead. Let's see who had the goal for them. Let's listen for the public address announcement here. Here comes LeBlanc. LeBlanc with a good shot right through the defenseman's legs, and Weil did a good job to turn that one aside. LeBlanc throws it in behind the net to LeClaire. LeClaire, his pass is intercepted. Here's LeClaire now, still battling in behind that Prince County goal. LeClaire still has it on his stick. Carroll steps in, but away come the Warriors. Luckily, Collins couldn't get a stick on that, or the Warriors would have been away. Here comes Carroll now. Carroll through the neutral zone. Gains the Prince County blue line. Here's LeClaire. LeClaire fires. Weil got a stick on that. I think it was going wide anyway. Mathis LeBlanc now over there on the far side. J.P. McCormick joins in on the battle. Rimmed around here. Carroll can't hold that in. No icing as Carroll got a piece of it. Smallman in on the forecheck hard. Alexi Stewart's got to go back and pick that up in a hurry. Stewart. Alexi Stewart, that is over on the far side. Josh Stewart joins in on the battle with Alexi Stewart. Josh Stewart flips it ahead for LeClaire. LeClaire out on a long change. LeClaire, that's knocked off his stick. Josh Stewart now looking, throws it back to Lewick Landry. Lewick Landry gains the Warrior blue line. Landry now still has it. Circling in behind the goal. Landry still has it on his stick. On back to Sisk. Sisk tries to walk that line, snaps one through, kicked away by Weil. Josh Stewart in. He puts it back there for Mo Landry. Lewick Landry now. Josh Stewart trying to find the slot. Puck laying there, and Stewart couldn't get a stick on it. Nice centering attempt there by Mo Landry. Lewick Landry held it in at the line. Ends up on the stick of Josh Stewart. Fires, blocker save there by Weil. Stewart knocks his man to the ice. Prince County gobbles it up and away they come. That's Connor Hudson. Connor Hudson now backhands it in. Lewick Landry gobbles it up. Good pass there for Mo Landry. Mo Landry. Mo Landry gains the blue line. Slides it here in the backhand to Felix Hashi. Hashi sidesteps his check Patterson. Hashi fires, low shot. Kicked away by Weil. Away come the Warriors. That outlet pass is intercepted by Sisk. Stewart gets onside. Jesse Travis now in the mix there for the Moose. Here's Will Godfrey now. Will Godfrey looking for his options. Godfrey floats it to Sisk. Here's Sisk on the near side. Sisk fires that down into Warrior territory. Back to retrieve is Morgan. Morgan backhands it. Nobody there for Prince County. Jesse Travis comes away with it. Godfrey bangs it into the corner. Out in the slot. Driscoll couldn't handle that pass as he had that cross-ice pass. Driscoll fanned on a shot. Away come the Warriors. Trask steps up and bumps his man to the ice. Arsenault at the red line. And Prince County looking for a penalty on that as Trask had stepped up and knocked his man to the ice with an open ice hit. Driscoll to take the draw for the Moose. Face-off controlled by Prince County. They rim it around behind their own goal. Out this near side now comes Otway. Otway, he's bumped by Driscoll. Trask. Vanderbilt had to circle back and get himself onside. Driscoll first in there, bumps his man. Driscoll behind the Warrior goal. Driscoll looking. 7:07 to play here in period number one. Warriors with a 1-0 lead on the power play goal. That's Callahan. Callahan throws it into Moose territory. Trask circles back in behind his own net. Trask, outlet pass there. One touch by Manderville to Driscoll. Driscoll gains the red line, throws it in, and the Moose head off on a change. Referee wanted goalie Weil to put that down and play it as there was not a Moose even in the offensive zone. However, I believe he had an issue with his equipment is why he was holding on to that. At least that's what he's letting the referee believe. So, to avoid a delay of game call, perhaps. Alexi Stewart tried to get that one through, doesn't make it through to the Prince County net. Here's Ethan Carroll on his backhand on the far side. He circles into Warrior territory. J.P. McCormick put it in the slot. LeBlanc couldn't handle that as McCormick made a great centering pass. And LeBlanc couldn't handle it and fanned on the shot. Here comes J.P. McCormick. McCormick now. Got to pass one Warrior, but he couldn't get it past the second one. J.P. McCormick dumps that. No offside. Good play there by LeBlanc to hold his entry into the zone. Alexi Stewart throws it cross ice on the stick of LeClaire. LeClaire now bumped. Good job by LeClaire to forecheck, but away come the Warriors. Collins is all by himself as the Warriors run a change. He kicks it out. Burns steers at the back of his own goal. Josh Stewart puts it on the stick of Mo Landry. Mo Landry through the neutral zone. Gains the blue line. Fires just wide of that short side. Felix Hashi on the backhand of Landry. He couldn't get a shot off. Sisk now fires high. That's deflected. Just up over the crossbar of goalie Weil. Josh Stewart now. Stewart on his backhand. Trying to gain the zone. Turns. Fires. That misses the far side. Lewick Landry now. Lewick Landry. Mo Landry. Back behind working on the wall. Landry. Josh Stewart in to help him out. Landry. Here away comes Felix Hashi. Felix Hashi. One time. Sisk one time had a goalie Weil. Sisk circling, looking, trying to find an option. Sisk has it. That's intercepted by the Warriors, and they throw it out into the neutral zone and head off on a change. Cross ice, that misses everybody, and will go for an icing. 4:17 left to play in the first period. Prince County Warriors leading by a score of 1-0 as they scored on the power play. Matthew Driscoll out to take the draw for the Moose. Cleanly won by Prince County. Here's Otway. Otway has the goal here for the Warriors. Puck floats around on the dasher board. Jumps out into the neutral zone now as Driscoll backhands it ahead here for Manderville. Manderville touches it to Travis. Travis tries to put it through the skates of Harris. He and Harris bump along the wall. Driscoll now poke checks that back for Godfrey. His shot doesn't get through. Well, away comes Otway. Good play by Trash to steer him to the corner. Throws it right through the crease area as Godfrey did a good job to tie up his man. Here's Travis now right in front of us. Travis skates past that one. Driscoll picks it up. Driscoll goes back to Godfrey. Godfrey looks up ice for Travis. Travis one touches it. Here's Otway now. Otway throws that into the shin pads of Driscoll right in front of us. Trask gets it into the neutral zone, and Patterson dumps it all the way down into Moose territory. Godfrey bangs it all the way here to the near side. Travis just jumps into the neutral zone, but here comes Matisla. Oh, that's Manderville, with speed. Manderville, Conway scores! Beauty play there by the Moose. As Manderville centered that for Matthew Driscoll and put it on a tee. Driscoll had the whole net to shoot at. Great play there by Garland Manderville. Manderville jumped into that play through the neutral zone, gathered it up with speed, and as he gained that Warrior territory, he slid that cross to teammate Driscoll, who had the whole net to just bang that in for the easy tap in. So we're all squared up here with 2:45 left to play in the opening period.
Moose goal, scorer number 34, Matthew Driscoll. Assist scorer number 39.
Here's Mathis LeBlanc through the neutral zone. LeBlanc bangs it in. Jesse Travis picking up the secondary assist on that one. Ethan Carroll floats it through. Weil steers that to the far side. LeClaire now. Nice play there by LeClaire to hold it in. LeBlanc couldn't catch that with his, tried to get it with his skate. Carroll tried to flip it into Warrior territory, and the Warriors head off on a change. Here comes Alexi Stewart. Alexi Stewart through the neutral zone, dumps it into Warrior territory. Outlet attempt, that's intercepted by McCormick. Carroll now back. He's under pressure here by Mills. Going to be probably an interference call, I would see, as referee has his arm up. Good play by Burns to take away the crossing attempt. That one right through the crease, the second one, and the Warriors couldn't get a stick on it. So that'll be an interference call. I believe it is, that was Carroll maybe, not sure. Alexi Stewart going off on an interference call with 1:32 left in the opening period. Teams deadlocked at 1 here in Evangeline, Prince Edward Island. Felix Hashi and Mo Landry up front to kill.
Blue penalty, number 26, Alex Stewart. Interference. Time of penalty, 1:33, that's Stewart.
Goalie had gone to the bench for an equipment repair. I believe the referee's telling him next time he's going to have to leave the ice. I believe he is supposed to leave the ice. Hashi and Mo Landry on that far side. Eating away valuable seconds here in the power play. We'll take that. Loic Landry now banks it to himself. Doesn't clear Moose territory, however. That's Morgan. Here's Hutt now for the Warriors. Hutt still has it. Hutt. That almost snuck in that top corner. Burns got a stick on it. That was headed for that top corner. Good play there by Loic Landry to send it down the length of the ice. We're in the final minute of play in the opening period. Moose with a 1:03 left to kill off here. Josh Stewart in on the forecheck. Away comes the Warriors. Josh Stewart tried to knock his man off the puck over there. Sisk now. Sisk backhands it off the glass. Right in the neutral zone, that's Morgan. Felix Hashi now, we got 13 seconds left. Hashi in all alone, backhand. Big save there by Weil, as it looked like Hashi had him beat. And Weil with a big save with that pad and blocker. 1 second left, and the horn will go. Great chance there by the Moose, as Hashi was turned away on the breakaway. So there'll be 28 seconds left in the penalty to Alexi Stewart when we return. So we'll take a break now as we'll flood
winning number is 276.
We are back for second period action here as teams are deadlocked at 1. Prince County will start the second period on the power play. 28 seconds left and the penalty to Alexis Stewart. LeClaire, Mathis LeBlanc up front to kill off this final 28 seconds. Hudson Sisk and Loic Landry on the back end. Face-off controlled by the Warriors. And they rim that around to the far side here, right in front of us. That's Arsenault. Arsenault bumped by LeBlanc. Moose try to get it out. Arsenault working along the wall. Arsenault still has it on his stick. Setting up shop behind the Moose goal. Landry now going to force him. Arsenault. That's Hutt there to help him. LeClaire now. He has LeBlanc coming down the far side. Out of the box is Alexis Stewart. McCormick in to take his spot now. Puck was laying in the crease area. LeClaire came in there, tried to take a poke at it. And that'll bring a face-off to the blocker side of goalie Weil. Ashy, Stewart, and Mo Landry up front. Godfrey and Trask. Moose control, Mo Landry now, Mo Landry. Banks it back here to Trask. Trask snaps one low, hard shot. That's intercepted. Stewart bumped out of the play there. Stewart has it on his stick. Back pass here to Godfrey. Godfrey snaps one, kicked away by Weil. Banged out, jumps over the stick of Gavin Trask and ends up down in Moose territory. Back to retrieve it is Godfrey. Godfrey loses that in his skates. He's stripped of the puck there. Stewart bumped along the wall. That was Smallman in there on the forecheck for the Warriors. Josh Stewart now. Stewart feathers it ahead there for Hashi. Hashi with speed. Hashi puts the brakes on. Sidestep, blocker save there by Weil. Cormier dumps that into Moose territory. Warriors on a change. Here's Ethan Carroll now. Carroll headmans it to Felix Hashi. Hashi gets by one man. Hashi still has it on a stick. Stewart bangs away at it. Can't get a shot on goal. Here's Carroll. Carroll, that's off a stick. Floats in behind goalie Weil. Josh Stewart first to it. Stewart tried to backhand it in the slot area to Travis. That's off a stick of the Warriors, and that will go all the way down for an icing call. 17:41 left to play in the second period, correction. Driscoll to take the draw here. Driscoll controls it on the stick to Jesse Travis. Back pass there for Alexis Stewart. Alexis Stewart fires, deflects, scores! See, that's Driscoll. Got his stick on that one. And that'll be his second of the day as Matthew Driscoll, Johnny on the spot again. That time Driscoll did a good job to get himself situated in front of goalie Weil, create some traffic, and the point shot from Stewart, I believe, was deflected by Matthew Driscoll. So the Moose, with 17:33 to play in the second period, find themselves now with a 2-1 lead. Now the Moose had a bit of a slow start, but once they've got their legs under them, they have controlled the play here most of the afternoon.
New goal for number 34, Matthew Driscoll. The fifth one, number 26, Alexis Stewart.
So that was Driscoll from Alexis Stewart. Here's Driscoll again looking for the hat trick. That's deflected, though, up into the corner. Here's Vanderbilt and Driscoll. Driscoll with it. Driscoll tried to throw it back to Sisk, I believe. And that's intercepted, and away come the Warriors. That's Hudson now. Hudson back there for the Moose is Sisk to pick that up. Sisk tried to outlet to Jesse Travis. That was out of his reach. Loic Landry back to retreat and picks up loose puck. Just floats it up here along the wall to Manderville. Manderville bumps his man. Landry and Cormier come together in the slot area. Cormier got the worst of that one. Just off the glove of Burns, and it ends up here in the corner. As I believe Burns was screened on that one. Loic Landry knocked off his stick, ends up back on the stick of Sisk. Good play there by Landry to just get that out into the neutral zone. Landry bumps his man. Good play there by Landry. Away come the Moose. 3 Moose. 3-on-1 here for the Moose. Nice save there by Weil. Another big save by Weil. Referee calling a charging on Vanderbilt. So with 15:48 to play, the Moose will go on the penalty kill again here for the 3rd time today. Here comes the Moose. 2-on-1 chance here on the shorthanded. Nice pass. The ball scores! And your Moose with the shorthanded goal as Leclerc slid it across for LeBlanc. And Mathis LeBlanc made no mistake and buried it high up over the shoulder of goalie Weil. So with a minute and 51 left in the penalty to Manderville and 15:39 left here in the second period, the Moose find themselves with a 3-1 lead. Here's Arsenault for the Warriors. That's Mills, spins away from Leclerc. Mills looking, just wraps it in around behind the Moose goal out the far side. That's Arsenault. Arsenault. Hot cross ice here to Mills. Mills snaps into his own player. And good job there by Godfrey to bang that down into Moose territory. Moose get a change. Fresh penalty killers out there as Josh Stewart and Felix Hashi in off the bench. Here's Mills. Mills, puck off his stick. That's Felix Hashi. Hashi started the head up ice. Trask on the far side. Clears it down into Moose territory. Felix Hashi. That's Josh Stewart in forechecking. Josh Stewart in there. Couple of Warriors. Here's Hashi now. Hashi, backhand. Just missed the near side. Hashi now. Good job by Hashi and Stewart here on the kill. Hashi. Alexi Stewart's shot. That's redirected. Josh Stewart puts it by one man. Good play to jump that by Carroll in the neutral zone. Breaks up that play by the Warriors, and that was, I think that was Patterson with the snapshot that Burns gathered up with his glove. And that'll bring a face-off to the blocker side of goalie Burns. 14:02 left in the second period. 13 seconds left in the penalty to Manderville. Cormier snaps one, that's wide of the target. Burns gets the paddle down on that centering attempt and bats it back in behind his own net. Here's Cormier, looks like another penalty coming here to the Moose. Burns, one-timer right from the doorstep, and Burns turned that aside. A hooking call. That will be the 4th minor penalty of the day here for the Moose. And for the next 2 minutes, the Moose will find themselves down a man as Alexi Stewart goes off on a hooking call. Didn't see it. Looked to be something happening in front of goalie Burns. Moose had an extra guy out there. Here's Lewick Landry. Lewick Landry, clearing attempt, ends up right on the stick of Oatway. As Lewick Landry tried to clear that, and it was knocked down by Oatway right in the slot, and Burns had to make a big save. Minute and 44 left in the penalty to Alexi Stewart. Moose with a 3-1 lead here in the second period. Here's Patterson. Patterson snaps, low shot, deflected there by Oatway. Missed the target, however. Here's Jesse Travis now. Jesse Travis through the neutral zone and wisely just floats it into Warrior territory and eats up some of that time off the power play here for the Warriors. Good play by LeClaire on the forecheck. Callahan now. Callahan gains the line. Still on his stick. Finds Cormier. Cormier fires. Burns snags that with his glove. As Oatway was on the doorstep looking for a rebound, Burns was having none of that as he scooped that up with the glove and held on. 12:48 left in the second period. Moose with a 3-1 lead. Warriors still on the power play. Mills now. Warriors win the draw. Mills rims it in behind to Arsenault. Arsenault. He's stripped of the puck there by Trask. Trask rims it out, hits something on the corner, and banged right out into the top of the circle. And LeBlanc was Johnny on the spot and sent it the length of the ice. And the Warriors blow a tire as he's crossing that blue line and ends up on the stick of Trask, who wisely fires at the length of the ice. Hashi now. Hashi, and I believe that's LeBlanc. Out comes J.P. McCormick over the boards. McCormick, he's battling Mills there. Felix Hashi. J.P. McCormick, he'll be first to the puck. Him and Patterson come together in the far corner. Patterson comes away with it. Patterson. Hashi now. Moose just get onside. Hashi. That's deflected up into the netting. I believe defenseman Patterson got a stick on that and sent it up into the netting. So teams back at even strength. 11:33 to play in the second period. Hashi, Mo Landry, and Josh Stewart up front. Alexi Stewart and Ethan Carroll on the point. Held in over there by Ethan Carroll. Carroll, goalie Wild kicks that away. Josh Stewart now has it on his stick. Stewart rims it around behind for Hashi. Hashi has a look. Hashi comes together behind the goal there with the Warrior. Got Josh Stewart in the back door. Hashi still has it on his stick. Here's Hashi. Fires, low shot. Landry can't get a stick on that. That'll bring a face-off to the blocker side of goalie Weil. Weil has been solid here as the Moose have had all kinds of good scoring opportunities. Josh Stewart now. Josh Stewart backhands it across to Ethan Carroll. Carroll bangs it in behind the goal. Mo Landry tried to bring that out into the slot area. Here's Josh Stewart. Oatway, though, comes away with it. Rims it around the far side. Carroll holds it in. Carroll snaps it in the shin pads of Hashi. Hashi fires. And that's kicked away by goalie Weil. Here comes Oatway. Oatway Got Alexi Stewart. Alexi Stewart, good play by Stewart to knock him off the puck. Otway goes hard into the boards. Good play there by Alexi Stewart. Clean hit as he knocked his man off the puck. Otway seems to be favoring maybe a knee. I think he went into the boards pretty hard there with his knee. Looks like he'll be okay. Face-off will come outside here at the Moose blue line. Driscoll, face-off controlled by the Warriors. Vanderbilt backhands it off the wall. And Lewick Landry back to retrieve for the Moose. Driscoll tried to chip that out past the Warrior defenseman, but away comes Manderville now. Manderville on the forecheck, dumps it in. He's tied up there by Ramsey, and that will be an interference call as Ramsey got in the way of Manderville, who was trying to get in on the forecheck. So for the first time today, the Moose will find themselves on the power play. 9:52 to play in the second period. Moose with a 3-1 lead. Driscoll to take the draw. Matthew Driscoll. Landry tried to knock that down with his glove. Ends up in the neutral zone on the stick of Hudson Sisk. Sisk, cross ice for Lewick Landry. Here's Vanderbilt. His crossing pass is intercepted by the Warriors and sent down the length of the ice. Lewick Landry back to set up that pass for Driscoll. Driscoll tried to go cross ice. It's intercepted there by Hudson of the Warriors. Here comes Driscoll. Driscoll gains the blue line on his backhand, spins away from the check. Driscoll back here to Sisk. Sisk fires, turned away by Weil, laying there in the crease. Banged away at there by Travis. Travis couldn't get that rebound. Hudson Sisk now. Sisk walks the line, still on his stick. Here's Lewick Landry. Nice cross ice one time there by Driscoll. He didn't get good wood on it as Driscoll was set up at the dot, and he one-timed it, but didn't get much on it. Here comes Sisk. Sisk walks right into the slot area, untouched, and fires it high and over the goal of the shoulder of Goldie Weil. Here's Sisk now. Sisk. That shot is knocked down at the blue line. LeClaire on the stick of Landry. Landry, blocker save there by Weil. Weil has been really solid here this afternoon. Trask can't hold that in at the blue line. 16 seconds left in the power play for the Moose. Puck in the neutral zone here as McCormick now has LeClaire. LeClaire tried to backhand, float at one. Bouncing puck, and LeBlanc couldn't get his stick on that. Penalty has expired. McCormick, good job to knock that into LeBlanc in behind the Warrior goal. Referee arm up here. Going to be a head contact call. I believe it's Patterson for the Warriors going to the box. Didn't see the call, whether it's 2 minutes or 4 minutes, but it will be a head contact penalty. Wait and see what goes up on the board here. 7:42, it's 2 minutes. 7:42 left in the second period. Moose with a 3-1 lead and on the power play. Trask and Godfrey on the blue line. Felix Hashi wins it back to Trask. Trask walks the line right into the slot, fires. That's knocked down in the slot. It's laying there. Nobody can get a stick on it. Still battling for it. Lots of loose sticks and pucks, and Goldie Weil finally hangs on as there was all kinds of sticks banging away there at the top of the blue paint. However, goalie Weil gets the glove on it and pulls it in. So we'll do it again here to the blocker side of goalie Weil. Hashey thrown out of the draw. Josh Stewart will come in and take the face-off here for the Moose. Controlled by the Moose. Backhand pass there to Godfrey. Godfrey snaps one, floats past the blocker side here, misses the target. Here's Hashey. Hashey picks it up behind the Moose goal. He's got Stewart on the back door. Here's Hashey, turns, fires. Hashey picks it up. Hashey back to the point to Trask. Trask goes to Hashey. Hashey spins away, looking. Back here to Trask. Trask misses Hashey, but Hashey gets it on his stick off the boards. Hashey circles in behind the goal. Hashey on the stick. Stewart couldn't get it. Ended up in his skates and couldn't get a good shot off. That'll bring a face-off. Again, this one will be the blocker side of goalie Weil. Weil's been tested often here this afternoon. And with the Moose leading 3-1, it could be much worse here if it wasn't for the solid goaltending of Weil. And the Warriors will control that face-off, and it ends up the length of the ice on the stick of goalie Burns. Burns sets it up there for Carroll. Carroll. Outlet pass for Driscoll. Driscoll sidesteps hot through the neutral zone. Still on the stick of Driscoll. Driscoll. There's Carroll now. Carroll looking. He can't find a lane to shoot it, so he just floats it here to Manderville. Manderville spins away. Manderville right in the slot to Travis. Fired. That's kicked away by Weil. Nice pass there by Manderville as he found Travis in the slot area. 5:56 left in period number 2. 12 seconds in the power play here for the Moose. Here's Manderville. Manderville gathering up speed through the neutral zone. Manderville gains the blue line. Drop pass for Travis. Travis fires right into the glove of goalie Weil, and he holds on for a face-off to the glove side of Weil. 1 second left in the penalty to Patterson of the Warriors before the teams will be back at even strength. Face-off ends up on the stick now of Sisk. Sisk walking the line on his backhand. Sisk puts the brakes on, floats it towards the goal, and Weil steers it to the corner with his blocker. Leclerc bumped behind the net on the stick. LeBlanc. LeBlanc shoots. That's into the Warriors. Played in the slot area. And I believe the call will be a hand pass. Moose did end up putting it in the back of the Warriors' goal, but puck was up in the air, and referee will say that one of the Moose players knocked it down with their hand and ended up on the stick of LeBlanc. So face-off comes outside here. Hudson controls it, but he fans on that, and here comes, that was LeBlanc, held in there by that's Loic Landry. Loic Landry tried to get to his forehand out in the slot area, but he ends up sliding it to Leclerc. Leclerc tried to get LeBlanc, backhander. Weil steered that with his blocker to the corner. Landry backhands it off the wall to J.P. McCormick. McCormick here to Hudson Sisk. Sisk fakes the shot, doesn't shoot. On the stick now of Landry. Landry to Leclerc. Leclerc, cross ice, tried to get it through the seam there to LeBlanc. Dangerous play there at the blue line by Landry as Hudson almost went off to the races as he intercepted that drop pass for Sisk. Sisk now. Sisk. Here comes Hudson Sisk through the neutral zone. Sisk. He's got McCormick and Leclerc with him. Sisk puts the brakes on. Moose are changing. Sisk back here to Mo Landry. Mo Landry. Landry tried to throw that to Leclerc with it underneath his stick and ends up behind the Warrior goal. Mo Landry tried to chop that away. 2-on-1 here. Smallman, cross ice for Mills. He couldn't handle the pass. Trask now. Here comes Gavin Trask. Trask just dumps it into into Warrior territory and heads off on a change. That's Mo Landry. Mo Landry, Godfrey chops it into the far corner. First back is Patterson. Patterson backhands it behind his own goal. Outlet. Godfrey knocks it down. Can't hold the line though, so he throws it across to Trask. Trask tried to bump that ahead. Trask finds his man at the blue line. Hand up, not sure what the call is. Head contact to Trask, as I believe it was Morgan he sent to the ice as he caught him at the blue line. 3:12 left to play in period number 2. Moose with a 3-1 lead. However, the Warriors will go on the power play. And it is a 4-minute penalty to Trask. Ashe wins the face-off behind the goal. However, the Moose can't control. That's Sisk. Nice play by Sisk to find that lane and send it the length of the ice. And the Warriors set up behind their own goal and look to head upstream here on the power play. Long lead pass there from Patterson. Callahan, Stewart has it. Stewart rims it around the far side. Patterson keeps it in though. Patterson ends up over on the far side. Stewart knocks down that centering attempt. Here comes Josh Stewart. Josh Stewart tried to put it past Patterson. Patterson knocked that off his stick. Callahan, he stopped at the blue line. Josh Stewart tried to throw it into some empty space, and it's intercepted there by Callahan. Otway now. Otway drops it. Good play by Godfrey. And Patterson got the shin pads on that. He's under pressure there from Ashe. He sidesteps to check a Patterson. Patterson now looks upstream. Puts it on the stick of McGregor. McGregor drops it for Otway. Otway fires. Burns steers it to the corner with his blocker. Felix Ashe, backhander. Doesn't get out though. Here's Otway. Sisk went down to block that shot. And the point shot from McGregor is held on by goalie Burns. Cooper Burns holds on to that. So there's 2 minutes and 23 seconds left in the penalty to Trask on the head contact call. Moose with a 3-1 lead. 1 minute and 35 seconds left to play in period number 2. Face-off won by the Warriors. Here's Morgan now. Morgan. Cross ice through that seam. Morgan, one touches it there to the far side. Can't get a look at who that is. Carroll putting some pressure on. That's hot on the far side. There's Mills. Mills chipped it up into the glass as he was under pressure from Mo Landry. That's Arsenault. We're into the final minute of play here in period number 2. Morgan sidesteps the forecheck of Driscoll. Centering pass is gobbled up there by Burns as he gloved that as it was sent through the crease area. And he was taking no chances and grabbed onto that and held on for a face-off. Face-off will come to the blocker side of goalie Cooper Burns. 1 minute and 39 left to play in the second period. Moose find themselves down a man here for the next minute and 39 seconds. McGregor was on the back door, but Warriors couldn't get him the puck. 40 seconds left in the second period. And away come the Warriors. Jesse Travis first into forecheck. Travis tried to bump that away, but Prince County comes away. Arsenault. And good play by Loic Landry to get that down the length of the ice. 14 seconds left. Travis in on the forecheck. Good play there by Travis to eat up some time. And that'll go for an icing. 3.7 seconds left in the second period. And the Moose with a 3-1 lead. So it looks like the Moose will find themselves with a 3-1 lead here. Vanderbilt tried to get a shot off the draw, but he couldn't get his stick on it. So the horn goes. 48 seconds left in the penalty to Trask. Moose with a 3-1 lead. Teams headed here for the dressing rooms as we will get a flood. So we'll take a break and come back to the final period of play here once we've got a fresh flood on the ice. So we are back here for third period action. Moose find themselves shorthanded to start the period. 44 seconds left in the penalty to Trask. Loic Landry tries to send it the length of the ice. That's knocked down here at the Prince County blue line by Morgan. Cross ice, back on the stick of Morgan. Morgan out here to McGregor. McGregor back hands it cross ice to Mills. The Warriors now Hutt. Hutt just throws it into the corner. Landry bumps Arsenault. Drifts around here to the far side. LeClaire pestering his man. LeClaire bumps it ahead to himself. LeClaire tried to chip it ahead. He does end up on his stick. There's McCormick was following him up. So the penalty has expired. And the Moose find themselves back at even strength. LeBlanc at the blue line. Here comes LeBlanc. LeBlanc bumps it ahead to Sisk. Sisk snaps one up over the shoulder of goalie Weil. Hashi tried to keep it in. That was offside though. Here's Mathis LeBlanc. Mathis LeBlanc. JT McCormick battle at the blue line on the stick. McCormick knocked off his stick there by Hutt. There's the Warriors now. That was Otway in the slot. He couldn't get anything on it. It's knocked off the stick of Hashi. Back into Moose territory. Sisk though first. Ends up on the stick. Callahan, he fanned on it. And wide of goalie Burns. Outlet pass from Godfrey. On the stick, here comes Josh Stewart. Josh Stewart through the neutral zone. Josh Stewart drops it there for Hashi. Hashi scores! Felix Hashi on the drop pass from Josh Stewart. Buries it in the top shelf over the shoulder of goalie Weil. $17:52 to play in the third. That'll put the Moose out in front by a count of 4-1. Hashi to take the draw here. Won by the Warriors. Away comes Mills now. Mills snaps one. That's blocked by Trask. Josh Stewart bumps it ahead for Hashi. Hashi down the left side. Hashi circles. Slot area. Mo Landry one-timed it. And good job by Weil to get himself squared up and take that one in the Warriors' crest. That'll bring a face-off to the glove side of goalie Weil. There's Carroll now. Carroll. Matthew Driscoll. Driscoll tried to put it through to Manderville. That didn't connect. That's Cormier. Manderville now. Manderville down that left side. Here comes Manderville. Manderville pulls it back. He's dumped. No call. I'm not sure how that was not a penalty as Manderville was pulled down as he tried to pull the trigger on that one. Alexi Stewart back there battling in the Moose zone. Travis gets it out into the neutral zone on the stick of McCormick. Here comes JP McCormick. One man to beat. McCormick fires. Kicked away by Weil. Alexi Stewart steps up in the play and intercepts that clearing attempt of the Warriors. Alexi Stewart still battling over there. Mathis LeBlanc now in on the forecheck. That's Patterson. Patterson outlets on the stick now. Cormier. That's intercepted by LeClaire and sent back into Warrior territory. Patterson back there. Patterson throws it up the near side here to Mills. Lead pass for Hutt as he had snuck in behind. Hutt. Nice play there by Hutt. As not sure what happened to the Moose there. As Hutt was well in behind the Moose defenseman. I see Sisk and Landry talking that one over. Not sure if there was a breakdown in communication or what happened, but Hutt was in the clear and made a nice move on goalie Burns and tucked it in on the backhand. That cuts the lead to 4-2 here with lots of time left in this game, so Moose got to get regrouped here and keep the pressure on the Warriors.
Warriors goal, number 27, Harrison Hott. Assist for number 97, Henry Patterson, and number 91, Kent Mills.
So here's Landry now. Lowick Landry, cross ice to Sisk. That pass out of the reach of McCormick and will go for an icing call. That'll bring the face-off down to the blocker side of goalie Burns. 15:40 to play. Moose with a 2-goal edge here with a 4-2 lead. Pashy, Stewart, and Landry up front. Trask and Godfrey on the back end. Face-off won by Prince County. And here comes Hashy. Hashy snaps one, low shot off the side of the net. Mo Landry in there forechecking, trying to free that puck. Landry kicks it to Stewart in his skates. He couldn't come away with it. Prince County fires it off the wall and down, and that will go for an icing. No icing. They wave it off. As they say, Trask could have got there. Trask outlet to Stewart. Stewart to Mo Landry. Mo Landry's got Hashy with him. Mo Landry knocked off his stick. Stewart skated past that one as he tried to put the brakes on and get his stick on it. And away goes Trask now. Trask, he'll hold on to it and cross the blue line. Snaps that one, kicked away by Weil. Banged into Moose territory. Josh Stewart first back to retrieve that. Stewart tried to hit Hashy. Hashy going off on a change. Godfrey spins away from the forecheck. Fooled his own man as Driscoll looked the other way. Thought Godfrey had headed out the other side. Godfrey takes a hit there behind his own net. Now Josh Stewart. Fanned on the first pass, but gets it out to Driscoll. Driscoll sidesteps Mills. Here's Driscoll now. Driscoll, that's knocked off his stick, ends up in the neutral zone. And away come the Warriors. That's Cormier dumping it in. Warriors getting a change here. 13:47 left in the third period. Moose with a 4-2 lead here in Evangeline, Prince Edward Island. Cross ice. That is Hudson. Vanderbilt can't get it out. However, the Warriors will bring it out. Here's McElduff in front of us. McElduff bumped there by Travis. Vanderbilt. Through the neutral zone. Vanderbilt still has it. Travis stays on side. Vanderbilt heads in behind the Warrior goal. However, that's Hott. Hott chips it ahead to himself. Garland Vanderbilt picks it up. Here comes Vanderbilt now with some speed. Vanderbilt sidesteps one check, slides it over to Travis. Travis gains the blue line. Good play there by Travis to get rid of that first forecheck. Here's Vanderbilt knocked to the ice, no call. LeClaire tried to jump away from Hott. That hits the linesman, and the Moose will be offside. Travis is able to get himself back onside. Puck sent into Warrior territory. 12-12 left in the third. Moose with a 4-2 lead. Mathis LeBlanc finishes his check. Here's Lewick. Landry tried to hit LeBlanc. Got LeBlanc on the backhand. Lewick Leclaire now to Mathis LeBlanc. LeBlanc on the stick of Lewick Landry. Back pass. LeBlanc was wide open on the backside there, but Leclerc intercepted that crossing pass first and couldn't get a shot off. Here's Patterson, intercepted by LeBlanc. Right out in the slot, McCormick couldn't get anything on it. McCormick backhand. Wiles got that short side taken away. Sisk just bangs it into the corner. Here's Leclerc now. Leclerc, that jumps off his stick and ends up on the stick of the Warrior. And here's Sisk now. Sisk ahead to LeBlanc. LeBlanc on the backhand. Puts on the brakes. There's Josh Stewart. Josh Stewart tried to get it across to LeBlanc. LeBlanc tired. He's heading off on a change. Here's Lewick Landry. Lewick Landry slides it to Stewart. Stewart, he's bumped. That was Leclerc over on the far side. Leclerc in there with Mo Landry battling. Josh Stewart lift the stick of Arsenault on the other side. Josh Stewart sets that up for Mo Landry. Mo Landry gains the blue line. Mo Landry fires. That misses the near post. The Warriors back. Here's Trask now, gobbles it up in the neutral zone. Trask circling, trying to find an outlet pass. Goes D to his partner Godfrey. Godfrey cross ice, that's intercepted by Hudson. Godfrey now, once again up the wall here, trying to get it out into the neutral zone. That's Hudson. Here's Hudson for the Warriors. Hudson, he's stripped of the puck there. Josh Stewart chips across ice to Landry. Landry dumps it in and heads back on a change. First in there is Hashi. Hashi got a stick on it, but he couldn't control. That comes off the stick of Godfrey. He didn't know he had lost it. And Godfrey skates now. Godfrey throws it back here to Trask, and the Moose regroup. Thrown in, Wiles steers it to the corner. First to it is Travis. Travis tried to intercept the cross ice pass. Burns steers it to the corner. Alexis Stewart checks over that shoulder. He's under pressure there by the Warriors. Felix Hashi. Hashi stripped of the puck there by Oatway. Oatway tried to center it. Carroll gobbled it up there before any damage could be done. Carroll gains the red line, dumps it in. Under 10 minutes now, 8:59 to play in the third period. Moose with a 4-2 lead. Penalty coming up here to the Warriors. Vanderbilt banged one away as it was sitting there on the top of the blue paint. And we've got a holding call coming here to defenseman Patterson. That will send the Moose to the power play. 8:50 left to play in the third period. Moose with a 4-2 lead here in Evangeline, Prince Edward Island. Referee not going to allow that change. Driscoll, Vanderbilt, and Travis. Carroll and Alexi Stewart on the back end. Face off to the blocker side of goalie Weil. Ends up here in the stick of Alexi Stewart. Alexi Stewart goes cross ice to Carroll. Carroll sets it up for Driscoll. Driscoll walks out, fires, crossbar, and in. That was up over the shoulder of goalie Weil, and that'll be the hat trick for Matthew Driscoll, as Driscoll walked into the top of the circle and made a great shot up over the shoulder of goalie Weil as it hit the back bar and came out very quickly. However, referee was right there to see and signal a goal. 8:37, that's a power play marker for Driscoll. And the move's not done. Here comes Travis now. Travis, that just slid off his stick. Jesse Travis. Travis still has it. Flips it in there for Driscoll. Driscoll, not done yet. Driscoll, that's deflected and ends up here on the stick now of Alexi Stewart. Alexi Stewart's shot was intercepted and thrown out into the neutral zone. Stewart to Carroll. Carroll now. Carroll up to Matthew Driscoll. Matthew Driscoll throws it cross ice to Carroll. Up to Manderville. Manderville Vanderbilt backhands it to Alexi Stewart. Alexi Stewart tried to get that to Travis. That was intercepted by Smallman. Vanderbilt bumps his man hard along the wall. Big hit there by Vanderbilt. There's Sisk now. Sisk. That's chipped up to LeClaire. McElduff tried to keep it in at the blue line. Good stick there by LeWick Landry. See, got a piece of that shot toward goalie Burns. In the skates here of Matisse LeBlanc, he can't handle that. LeBlanc skates past it. There's Sisk. Sisk goes across to his partner Landry. Landry banks it ahead for LeWick LeClaire. LeClaire sets it up there for McCormick. McCormick's shot kicked away by goalie Weil. Good chance there for McCormick. Sisk chips it ahead to LeClaire. LeClaire on the stick of McCormick. McCormick for LeBlanc. LeBlanc. LeBlanc's man sent to the ice. Here's LeWick Landry now. LeWick Landry. Landry circling. Landry. He's stripped of the puck over there by Arsenault. Good play by Matisse LeBlanc, though, to keep it in. Hudson Sisk back now. Sisk. He's by his first check. Sisk now still on the stick. Fires into the shin pads. Sisk cycles it back into LeClaire. LeClaire tried to get that to Mo Landry, and it was intercepted by Patterson. Stewart bumps Patterson along the wall. Landry battling with Patterson here. Not sure. Both of them, I think, are going on a rough. Landry and Patterson both going off on a roughing call. That'll be 5-on-5 here. Coincidentals. That'll bring the face-off to the Warriors' blue line. So Driscoll comes out here to join Josh Stewart and Felix Hashi. Stewart bumped at the blue line there by Otway. And here's Hashi now. Hashi behind his own goal. Ends up on the stick of Will Godfrey. Will Godfrey. Godfrey cross ice for Trask. Trask, long lead pass for Driscoll. Driscoll's already got 3. Fires. Post. Squirts out the side as Driscoll hit the post. Thought he had his 4th. That pass for Driscoll just out of his reach. Hashi strips it off the stick of Hutt. Hashi. Driscoll. Driscoll sets it up for Trask. Trask fires. Low shot. Misses the target. Driscoll now. Driscoll looking. Fires. Scores! Driscoll seemed to catch Weil by surprise as Driscoll spun and fired, and that will be number 4 for Matthew Driscoll here this afternoon. And that will give the Moose a 6-2 lead with 4:48 left in the third period. Ethan Carroll back to retrieve. Carroll sets it up there for Alexi Stewart. Alexi Stewart shovels it ahead. Tried to hit Vanderbilt, but he can't. Vanderbilt now jumps past him on the stick of LeClaire. LeClaire tried to flip it, but he ended up putting it in the bench of the Warriors. And that'll bring a face-off just outside. Well, they're going to bring it down here all the way in front of the Moose bench. So LeClaire to take the draw. 4 minutes and 26 seconds left to play in the third period. Moose with a comfortable 6-2 lead here in Evangeline, Prince Edward Island. Driscoll from Hashi. Here's Carroll. Carroll tried to backhand that one to LeClaire. Jumped over his stick. And here comes Travis. Travis tried to tuck that one in the short side. Weil had that closed off. Cross ice backhander ends up on the stick of Lewick Landry. Travis tries to slither away from his man. And away come Morgan. Morgan, his cross ice pass tried to hit Mills. However, that didn't connect. Sisk now, Sisk. Circling, no option, so he throws it across there to Lewick Landry. Bumped ahead, here comes Mathis LeBlanc. Mathis LeBlanc put it through the skates of Cormier, but can't get a shot off. Nice play there by McCormick to get it back to the point. Landry fired. Rebound, land right there. And that will be number 5 for Matthew Driscoll, as he was Johnny on the spot. And the rebound laid in the blue paint. Matthew Driscoll banged it into the open net. That'll give Driscoll 5 goals on the afternoon. Two minutes and 48 seconds left to play. Moose with a 7-2 lead. McCormick tried to get that ahead to Driscoll. And here comes Hudson. Hudson dumps it in. Lewick Landry first to the puck. Mo Landry out there now. Here's Matthew Driscoll again. Driscoll having a day as he's netted 5 of the Moose 7 goals here. Mo Landry can't get a shot off. Here's Landry. Here's Hashi now. Hashi, backhander. That's saved by Weil. Here's Hashi looking, circling. Hashi throws it here to Sisk. Low shot kicked away by Weil. Lewick Landry. McCormick tries to work his way out. Backhander there. That's just wide of the target by Driscoll. Or correction, that's Hashi. Hashi threw it into the slot. Nobody there. Here's McCormick now. Minute and 38 left to play. Felix Hashi now trying to keep it in. Hashi has it on a stick. Circles away. He's bumped along the wall. Hashi steps out. Hashi. That shot's deflected there by, I think it was Morgan. Will Godfrey now just throws it into the neutral zone. Minute 9 left to play in the third period. Hudson Sisk comes away with it through the neutral zone. Sisk dumps it into the corner. That's Smallman, knocks it down, and it ends up rolling into goalie Weil, and he holds on. That'll bring a face-off with 59 seconds left. Face-off will be to the blocker side of goalie Weil. Face-off controlled by the Warriors. Trask, that's knocked down at the blue line by Smallman. Trask goes cross ice to Godfrey. Godfrey gets it to Manderville, and he just chips it into Warriors territory. Here's Trask now. Trask banks it off the wall. Held in there by Patterson. Patterson goes cross ice, ends up on the stick of Manderville. Manderville, lead pass for Travis. Travis stripped of the puck there at the blue line by Collins. 13 seconds left. Here comes Patterson. Patterson, he's bumped there and held up. 6 seconds left to play. Godfrey hit hard in behind the net. And tempers flare a little bit here behind as Godfrey's taken down hard. Referees will have to sort this out as Godfrey was hit hard behind goalie Burns. And referees will let the horn go here and wrap things up. So the Moose will come away with a 7-2 victory here in Evangeline, Prince Edward Island against the Prince County Warriors. Moose will be back in action tomorrow morning at 10:20 a.m. in Charlottetown when they take on the Central Attack. So we will be back tomorrow morning at the Simmons Arena, hopefully able to bring you the game live on YouTube. So we hope to see you back again tomorrow. And we'll just hold on here and watch the teams shake hands, and then we will sign off for the afternoon. So folks, that'll do it here from Evangeline PEI, and we will be back tomorrow morning at 10:20 a.m. game time.